Hey everyone, I'm gonna do a shuffle on camera tonight because it actually is a school night, but I'm an adult, so it's fine. Long time no see, everyone. Thanks for all of these subscribers. I'm already at like, what, 530 something, which is insane because last time I made a video I had like 200, and I'm glad that you guys are enjoying my videos so much that while I'm on my sabbatical while filming for school, I'm just getting all these followers. It's really cool. So yeah, oops, I just knocked over this. Cut the camera's dead ass. No. Here, just give me a second. So yeah, like, I'm really excited because I'm getting a lot of subscribers, which is really awesome. I really appreciate it. For all of those, what I was trying to say, who are new followers, new subscribers, I am a film major and I'm working on my brother's senior thesis that I'm directing for the entire month of February, and there's some schedule pushback, so we might even be filming into March, at least the first week of March. So yeah, I am on a very long sabbatical from reading, but I really felt drawn to do this reading because, for one thing, I randomly just found on Instagram the psychic that, like, for Madame Marie's, psychic Lisa, who gave me a reading years ago and told me everything about my soulmate, and I thought that was crazy, so I figured, you know, let me do a reading. Also, of course, Mercury doing retrograde because that's her fucking job. She's always just doing shit like that, so, you know, I was like, let me just do a reading, and we'll just kind of see how the energy goes, and I'll put it in the title and just say, hey, this is what the reading is. It's a little impromptu, but I figured I just do something, okay? And obviously I'll put the timestamps. One thing I love about the new update for YouTube is they let you click on the timestamps in the description and make shit so much easier. You have no idea, because I have to wait till the video's uploaded and basically, like, ninja speed put it in the comments, and just that one little step made it so much easier for the creators to do that, okay? So yeah, we have the Vice Versa Tarot, the Shadowscape Tarot. We're going to have the Angel Answers on deck, and we're also going to have the Romance Angel Oracle card because, of course, we love when Soulmate Twin Flame stuff happens, okay? And I guess I'll just do like a general, like, energy update with your soulmate, twin flame, just deep connections, just because, like, again, this is very impromptu. So yes, we have pile number 1 with this, like, red pinkish scrunchie. We have pile number 2 with this, like, mauve gray, like, it's like a purplish gray scrunchie, and then pile number 3 with this blue scrunchie, okay? So without further ado, let's just get started and just kind of see what comes up in these readings and see what we find, okay? So pile number 1 with the red scrunchie. Oop. So thank you, Spirit. So for those who picked pile number 1 with the red scrunchie, let's just kind of get like an energy update with the person that they're thinking about, their twin flame, their soulmate connection, their significant connection. There's just the person that's on their mind, okay? This romantic connection that's on their mind. Okay, we have 5 of Wands. We have the Hermit. Ooh. We have the 2 of Swords. Oh, shit. We have the Hierophant. Okay, so Virgo and Taurus energy. We have the Knight of Swords, and we have the 8 of Cups. Okay, there's a lot of back-facing and not, like, seeing something, so we'll look into that. We also have the 10 of Cups right here, but I feel like we'll see if that's actually meant for this reading or not, in all honesty. There's, like, hair everywhere. I'm sorry, I have a lot of hair, and my hair is just shedding. I just straightened it, like, the other day. Okay, so let's just clarify these cards. Okay, so pile number 1, clarify the 5 of Wands for those who chose pile number 1 and their connection. Okay, Queen of Cups. All right. Clarify the Hermit card. Okay, the 9 of Cups in the reverse. Clarify the 2 of Swords. The Tower in the reverse. Clarify. Ooh, okay. The Magician is clarifying the Hierophant. Clarify the Knight of Swords. Justice. Clarify the 8 of Cups. 3 of Cups. Okay. we'll decipher if that's meant to be upside down or upright. It kind of just came out a little bit on its side, so it might be a wishy-washy energy. Okay, let's just get some general love messages about this connection. What's going on here? What's going on with pile number 1 and their person that they're dealing with? Oh, okay. We have attraction in the reverse, healing family issues, and love yourself first. Bottom of the deck, make the effort in the reverse. And then lastly, some more messages about this connection with pile number 1 and this person. Ooh, there's something better. And no. Oh my god. Okay. Interesting. Make sure you can see all these cards before I continue. Oh, pretty good. You can see most of them. All right, let's just do that. And again, I'll have the timestamp, so I'll just say when the reading actually starts, which is around now. Okay, so pile number 1, this energy is really intense. Okay, this could be if this is a soulmate connection, this could be a very recent separation. Okay, we have the Tower card, we have the 5 of Wands in the overall energy. That's a very defensive type of energy. Now this side, I imagine it more they're fighting and they're avoiding this volcano, but for right now here it's just a one-on-one type of person, like a self versus self type of thing. It could also maybe be 2 people fighting over you with the 2 of Swords, okay, whichever. It could be almost they're fighting for your honor, fighting for your love, that type of thing. If you are dealing with 2 different people, which you could be, because there are a few major arcanas here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas, and 2 specifically are different signs, Virgo and Taurus. Oop. So you could be dealing with 2 different people, but let's just kind of see where this reading takes us, okay? So yes, the Queen of Cups clarifying the 5 of Wands. Queen of Cups is a very intuitive energy, very loving. That is a water sign. I think that is also Scorpio energy, but yeah, that's divine feminine energy. Okay, I know someone recently commented be more considerate about gender. I do, for the most part, try to, I either say don't get hung up on gender, just I'm looking at the cards, I'm looking at the people in the cards, whatever, but don't get hung up on gender, guys. It's not that big of a deal. I literally look at my analytics and most of my audience are female. 1% are male, and I'm pretty sure that's my one guy friend. No, there's probably a few guys that watch these, but again, take it how you will. It's not about the actual physical gender, it's about the divine, divine masculine, divine feminine. No matter who you are, you have divine masculine energy and divine feminine energy. So you could be a female, but have more of a divine masculine energy, So seriously, when I say don't get hung up on gender, I mean don't get hung up on gender, okay? But anyway, let's get back to the reading. So yeah, I keep wanting to go back to there could be 2 people that are kind of fighting over you, and it's almost like you're trying to decide between these 2 people, okay? Almost. Because also with the there's something better card, it's almost maybe of these 2 people that you're thinking about, maybe there's someone even better than those 2 people, or maybe this second person was introduced because while you were thinking about this one person, this other person just kind of came in and started giving you feelings or something, again, however it's going to resonate. We have the Hermit energy, which again is Virgo. There's a lot of symbolism on this side. We have the face from the Temperance is the moon right there. And those 2 dogs, I believe, are also from the moon card. Okay, so they could be a Virgo and have some Pisces in their chart, or Cancer in their chart, okay? Yeah, also that with that crab right there. Let's see. I barely ever get this card, so this is a really interesting energy. Okay, with this pile. So that clarifying or being clarified by the 9 of Cups in reverse. 9 of Cups in reverse just talks about dissatisfaction. In the upright it's wish fulfillment, but in the upside down it's kind of things aren't really going your way. They're not really going how you intend it to. Okay, so that could be about this connection. Maybe you know, like you're doing the inner soul work, but maybe you feel that this other person isn't, or vice versa. Like maybe they feel like, you know, or it could be like, I'm doing this work, I'm looking within, and I'm not seeing any results. Okay, and with the love yourself first card, I feel like it could be alluding to, like, you know, you really tap into your divine feminine or divine masculine energy when you really look within and do things for yourself and not for another person to come in. Okay, so if you have like any type of impatient energy where you're just like, oh, when is this person coming in, when is this person coming in, I feel like spirit is just telling you like you're not gonna get them that way. They're not gonna come to your life with you just being impatient and upset that they're not there yet. You know, like you really, when you do your inner work, you do it for yourself. You're not doing it for them. You know, you're not doing it so they can come in. You're doing it so that you're able to be happy and satisfied alone, you know, on your own. And then they also have to do the healing work so that you both come in with two very strong, standalone people that can come together and make an even stronger pairing. It's not about like, you know, two weak people that are like, oh, I need your love, you complete me, and then you come together and you can't be without each other. That's not what this whole twin flame soulmate journey is about. So you could still be in the very beginning of this, or if anything, this is something that you're not paying attention to still, and spirit is just trying to tell you, like, you need to do your inner healing work. You need to love yourself first and stop focusing so much on what this person's doing and when they're going to come in. Don't think, oh, if I meditate every single day, they're going to come in. Like, no. Meditate because you want to meditate, you know? Like, do the healing work because you want to. Do that healing work because you feel that it's best for your own spiritual being, and you know, it's better for yourself. Don't do it because you think, oh, well, if I do this, then, you know, then Timmy is, you know, or Timmy or Abby or whatever. Again, I'm just making up names, but like, yeah, if I do this inner spiritual healing work, then this person will come to me, you know, because then it's almost like you're putting like a love spell on them, and you don't really want to do that. You know, you want to, like, you don't have to. It's a soulmate twin flame connection. They're gonna come in because they are meant to be in your life. So you see where I'm getting here. It's just like, do what you need to do your own healing work. Okay, now I feel like there's something I am missing right here with this card, like this 5 of Wands, just like a really defensive energy. Like, I'll check the basic booklet, although it's very different from the vice versa cards, but we'll look at that. I'm pretty sure I have all that information. Okay, it could just be talking about tension and conflict, okay? So it could be tension and conflict regarding a Queen of Cups, okay? With the 3 of Cups right here, it could be like a karmic, it could be a third-party situation. You could be a divine masculine dealing with a divine feminine, or a divine feminine dealing with another divine feminine, whatever. But like, or also, I'm kind of getting like, you know, you might be very intuitive yourself, and you feel this tension with this person, you know? Like, you feel this tension because you know that something is supposed to be happening with this person, but you're kind of just sitting idle, and you're like, well, I can't really say anything. You know, I feel like they wouldn't believe me or whatever. Like, I don't even want to bother saying anything because I don't want to do the whole runner-chaser dynamic, so I'm just going to keep quiet. But you know, you could feel like you're kind of squashing down your own intuition when you really want to say something, or, you know, you kind of want to guide them yourself, but they're not really budging. Because usually the first row is the other person's energy, and then the third row is you, okay? So for some of you, that could be the energy. If you're a cross watcher, that could, you know, that could be your energy, and this person could be the one that's like having trouble deciding. But I really feel like someone is having trouble just kind of making a decision, whether it's between two people or just a decision to move forward with this connection. I feel like just a lot of hermit energy and a lot of dissatisfaction happening with this connection, okay? It could be like, physically nothing's happening, which is why the attraction card is in the reverse, because you could be feeling like this person isn't into me, like, you know, why am I waiting around so much, what's going on with this person? And with the make the effort card in the reverse, that's at the bottom of the deck, I feel like, yeah, they're definitely not really doing anything, they're not really making an effort. You might not have really spoken to this person in a while, because with this, also this 8 of Cups, I do sense like this, at least emotionally walking away and not really wanting anything to do with this person right now. You could be mad at this person, or vice versa. Okay, so now let's just look at this 2 of Swords. I feel like on this side, it's like this decision, it's more intense. It's like you have this much time to make this decision. You need to make this decision now, you know? So again, this could be your energy or their energy, okay? Like literally this row and that row, if you feel you resonate with this better or that better, you know, take it how it resonates, because it could be a cross-watching energy where this is you and this is them, but usually this is the querent and this is the person that you're asking about, or whatever. But anyway, I do feel like with this Tower card in the reverse, just clarifying this, it's like I feel like you're aware of this shakeup, you're aware of this like sudden revelation and all this like really intense energy, and you're basically just like, okay, it's time to act, it's time to do something now. Because I almost feel like you think that like you're gonna lose something or whatever, okay? Like the Tower card in the reverse talks about like fear of change, okay? Like what else did I miss? What else? It's like fear of change and avoidance of disaster, okay? Avoidance of disaster, and that is also what the Five of Wands talks about on this side more, but like, you know, because it's a double-sided card, some of those connotations or denotative meanings can still take place on either side. So yeah, I feel like definitely there's a lot of like fear of change. So maybe, you know, if you're trying to decide between this person, then, you know, the person who you felt this whole time was like your soulmate, whatever, and another person, maybe you're just like, well, I don't want to act and be with this person because I don't want to change things with us. I don't want us to get together and then we have to break up because this person's just gonna come and whatever. It's almost like you feel like at any given moment this person, you know, like maybe the first person is just gonna show up out of nowhere once you're, you know, finally happy with someone else, you know, that type of energy. So you're probably like, you know, it's almost like you're like you've been manifesting this person for so long, but they're still taking forever to come. And I feel like at this point you just have options. Like you have a lot of options right now. So you're kind of like struggling to be like, do I move on? Like, do I finally move on and start something anew with someone else? Like this baby, I guess, would be like, you know, a new relationship blossoming. Like, do I move forward and start a relationship with someone else, or do I keep waiting for this other person? I feel like I need to act now or I could lose this person, blah blah. And it's just this back and forth energy of like, what do I do, like, you know? So like, say if maybe, you know, you have a friend and you suddenly are starting to like that friend, you know, or just someone that's always around you, like a colleague or something. This person that's always around you, you're probably just like, I'm starting to like them, I'm starting to get feelings for them, but my soulmate though, like my soulmate, my twin flame, like they're just gonna like, you know, their fucking spidey senses are just gonna start tingling, and they're just gonna come out of nowhere, like out of the woodwork, after all this time not talking to them, or of all this time of, you know, arguments or whatever happening. Watch, the second I get into a relationship with this person, my first, you know, my soulmate, my original love is just gonna show up out of nowhere and be like, hey, remember me? And then I feel like you're just like, I don't want that to happen, So I kind of feel like if you are dealing with two different people and trying to make a decision, it's like you don't want anything to change with this person. You are kind of afraid to even make another step, because you're just like, is it even worth it? Like, would it even last long? Would it just die out the second it happens, because this person just comes charging in, you know? Because I do see someone is charging in, okay, with this Knight of Swords. Like, this is like a very, like, you know, fight or flight type of response, but this side is fight, you know? I feel like they're really just coming towards you, even though they're not, this card isn't facing you, but I feel like you intuitively feel this energy of like, no, this person is going to show up, okay? That could also be talking about this card where it's just like, again, the whole tension, like, you know, two people fighting over someone. Maybe you intuitively feel like that's what's going to happen. Maybe you're like, you know, this person caught my attention, but this other person who I've been dealing with for a long time, this soulmate twin flame journey, they're just gonna show up out of nowhere. I can feel it, and then I'm gonna have to be choosing between these two people, and I feel like you just don't want to do that, okay? I feel like you're scared of doing that. Like, you're like, what do I do? okay? So that could also be talking about, like, with this card, whether there's something better, because again, it's like maybe this new person that just kind of came into your energy, you know, you could be feeling the vibe and you're like, I like this person, but I know that my soulmate is right around the corner. There is someone better, and I don't know if it's even worth giving this relationship a chance, because it might not even last that long, you know? And I feel like Spirit could be telling you no with that. Like they could be like, look, don't block your, you know, desires. Like, you know, we're guiding this whole situation. Let things happen how they're going to happen. You can walk away from this person momentarily and embark on a whole new situation, this third party, this other person. You're allowed to momentarily walk away from this other connection that wasn't really serving you for the longest time, and you can be with someone else, at least for right now, you know, because I feel like Spirit they are protecting, because I feel like they're just like, look, this person that you're waiting on forever, they're still healing, okay? They're still healing. They're still doing what they need to do. You're going to end up with them in the long run. Like, you know, this 10 of Cups right here, you're going to end up with them in the long run, but for right now, enjoy your life. You can be with someone else while you're waiting for this person, you know? Like, you don't have to assume that every, you know, relationship that you get in is going to be this ridiculously committed, you know, it's not like everything's going to just be a marriage, but it could be a committed relationship, like a nice long-term relationship, even if they're not your future spouse. It could just be someone that is still here. I feel like Spirit kind of sent this person to you, at least to kind of hold you over it, so to speak, to be like, look, again, you're allowed to move on right now. You're allowed to be with someone else right now, at least right now, and not feel guilty about it or feel immoral about it. Like, you deserve this, you know, you're allowed to do this. Love yourself. Give yourself this love that you've been wanting. And you know, if you feel like you have a connection with someone new, allow that connection to happen, and don't hold back because you're like, oh, but my soulmate is gonna come, because they might take forever. Like, it doesn't mean they're never going to, but, you know, because you can't stop what's meant for you, but you can delay it, you know. But like, this person you could be waiting for could be taking a very long time to show up, and you're just like, I'm tired of waiting. I just want something else to happen, okay? And yeah, it could be a Virgo and Taurus that you're dealing with, somewhere in their chart at least. It's like, yeah, it's like, I feel like Spirit really is just telling you, like, look, it's okay, you know? Also, now I'm kind of noticing this Knight of Swords, no matter what your gender is, the Knight, it doesn't really matter. This could also be you. It could, because it isn't facing, okay? So it is kind of charging in a different direction. I feel like the Justice card clarifying the Knight of Swords is kind of telling you, no matter what your sign is, you don't have to be a Libra, you know, you don't have to be any of these signs. But I feel like this is probably saying, like, you know, you're allowed to walk away from this connection right now. Again, this soulmate, this twin flame, you are allowed to walk away from them right now and embark on something new. It's only fair. Like, while this person is still balancing out themselves, while this person is figuring out what they need to do, you're allowed to move on for right now and be with this new person that sparked your, you know, romantic energy. Because I feel like at least right now the attraction isn't really there for this other person. You haven't spoken to them for a while. Like, the heart chakra is completely blocked. You haven't seen them in forever. You haven't spoken to them. You know, you've never really expressed your feelings. They probably got into a relationship before, and I feel like now it's your turn. I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you that, like, you're allowed to do it, okay? Because, again, you know, it's like there's a vice and a virtue to patience, okay? Like, you know, I'm in an ethics class, and we talked about that, where it's like, the vice to patience would be like, if you're just sitting there inactive, not doing anything, and you're just kind of letting life pass you by, and then, you know, the virtue to patience, or no, there's like two vices, to a virtue, okay? So it's like you either wait and do literally nothing, or you are not patient at all, and you're trying to rush it and you're being hasty about it, you know? You need to kind of find that balance with your patience and be like, look, this person, like, you know, they're gonna come back into my life when they're meant to come back into my life, but for right now, I'm going to move on, I'm going to move forward. There's someone else who has sparked my romantic energy. I'm going to walk away from this person for now to enjoy my time with this other person, okay? And I feel like, again, this could be a friend, this could be like someone who you're friends with enough that you do, you know, like, you feel like you might want to embark on something with them, okay? This is like a more lighthearted type of card when it's in the upright, so it could be like, you know, friends with benefits, a fuck buddy situation. It could be maybe, you know, you're friends with someone and you're kind of flirty with them. You're friends with someone and you're like, you know what, I'm starting to look at them in a different light, and I kind of want to, you know, test out the waters and just see how they are, you know? So like it might be like the third party situation for your other person, but for you it's like, no, I'm moving on. I'm moving on to someone else. Also, the song Miss Moving On by Fifth Harmony just kind of popped into my head. So whether you're a miss or a mister, doesn't matter. But yeah, I feel like definitely it's like, I feel like this will allow you to kind of take back control within this connection. Not like trying to control the connection itself, because I know Spirit's gonna be like, nope, let go of control issues, let go of control issues. But I feel like in general, while you have just been waiting for this person to come back, you probably have been rejecting a lot of people, you know, like romantic offers or whatever. If you're like, you know, a really attractive person, there are a lot of people that are into you, whatever. But I feel like there's just this energy of just like intentionally ignoring anyone else that could be a romantic partner. But now this new person, you do see something with them, you know? And it's almost like, it's like while you're manifesting your soulmate, your twin flame to come back into your life, this other person, I feel like Spirit sent them. They're like, look, Zap, we're gonna send you this person for right now, and you're gonna, and they basically have like, you know, maybe the same traits, the same characteristics, it's just a different person. We're gonna send you this new person and let you test out the waters with them and just enjoy being with them and just have fun. And you know, hey, you've been single for a long time, or you've been single literally your entire life, and we're going to send you this cool person that you like, and they're gonna like you back, and you know, you're just gonna see how it goes, see how it feels to be with them, at least for right now. And we're not saying this is your end all be all. We're not saying you have to marry this person, but we are gonna send you this new person just so that you can breathe, you know, just so that you can relax after such a long time of just racking your brain and having, you know, your hair falling out of your head over this other person. Because I feel like, again, this other person might not be ready yet. They're not ready to come forward yet. So I feel like Spirit is just like, oh God, give them a break. like give my best friend a break and just let them be with someone just for the hell of it, you know? I feel like Spirit is really like, look, yeah, we're gonna send someone down, or maybe someone you already know or whatever, but it's like, we're gonna send someone to you, you're gonna click with them, they're gonna be one of your many soulmates, part of your spiritual soul tribe, you know, but we're gonna send you to them, and you guys are both naturally gonna click with each other, and you're gonna really feel the vibe with each other, and just love being around each other, and it's gonna happen organically, and you guys are just gonna suddenly be in a relationship, and it's just gonna be like a nice relationship. It doesn't have to be your future spouse, but it's gonna be a nice, rather long-lived, like a pretty long, because that is committed, so like a pretty long relationship. It again doesn't have to be the end all be all, but like maybe like a few months, maybe a year, you know. But I feel like Spirit is like, look, we're gonna send you this other person. You can still manifest this person beneath the surface, but until they finally show up, we're gonna send you this other person that we feel is another awesome match, and they're also gonna, you know, you're also gonna both grow together and maybe come together at a perfect time when you're both looking for the same thing, and we're gonna let you enjoy your time with this person for the time being, okay? So I really feel like Spirit I feel like they have sent you. Spirit has sent you, yeah. Spirit has sent you a whole new person, I feel, that is just going to, I'm not gonna say hold you over, because we don't want to treat like people like they're like, you know, an option or on the back burner, but I feel like Spirit has sent you someone else that, like, you know, don't be surprised if you know, if you've already met someone new that maybe be very similar to your soulmate in similar characteristics, similar interests as you, or whatever, similar goals, values, whatever, but they're like, you know, we're just gonna send you this new person just so that you can enjoy their company, you enjoy being with them, you're gonna be in a little relationship with them for a while, and basically, you know, it could be like, okay, that was fun while it lasted, let's just, you know, move on. And then by the time that whole relationship, you know, is lived through and that whole relationship happens, then your soulmate will finally be ready to commit, you know, so that like that you can still be happy in a relationship, you can still have fun. And also I feel like this will kind of help you take your mind off of your soulmate, off of your twin flame, because yeah, like it's such a strong connection, like you're probably thinking about them all the time. And I feel like this new person that's being sent in is just going to kind of help you get over this person for the time being, just so that you can, again, so you can breathe, you know. And I feel like it will work out completely in the long run. So don't worry about like, oh, but if I get with this person, what if my soulmate? No. I feel like spirit, they know what they're doing, okay? So just go with the flow and just let it happen how it's gonna happen, okay? Don't worry about, oh, I'm gonna have to choose between the two of them later. Like, this isn't Twilight. You're not Bella Swan, you know, like or whatever. Like this isn't like a soap opera or a corny teenage movie or a book or something. Like, live it, you know, like life goes on and you're allowed to date other people while your soulmate is still healing, especially if they were with someone else at the time, especially if they put you in a third party situation in the past. You are definitely allowed to be with someone else in the time being, and not like a, oh, well, if I date this person and this person. No. I feel like it will happen very naturally. Like, you know, I feel like you'll get feelings very out of nowhere, and you won't even be thinking about this, you know, you won't even be thinking about your soulmate or your twin flame when you're with this person. You're just gonna be, you know, you're just gonna enjoy your company with this person. And yes, have like a nice, you know, a nice lived out relationship. Like, you know, like it's gonna take its course, it's gonna be nice for the time. And then, you know, maybe like when you both get everything you can out of the relationship for the both of you, then, you know, you go your separate ways. You can still, you know, stay cool, you can still be friends, whatever, however it is, but you're gonna kind of just, you know, romantically, whatever, sexually, eventually break it off, and then this person will show up, okay? So I feel like just kind of go with the flow and just let that happen. But yeah, Spirit is definitely saying, they're like, we want you to walk away from this person right now. It doesn't mean you're never gonna see them again. You will. You definitely will. But we want you to walk away from this person right now, because they're causing you too much heartbreak, too much hassle, too much stress. You have other stuff to be worried about. You know, you did the inner healing. They still have a lot of healing to go, but we're gonna send you someone else who's gonna spark your romantic interest, who's gonna, you know, spark your, or it could be a sexual thing, spark your interest, and you're gonna be with them for a while, and it's gonna help you alleviate stress. It's gonna help you take your mind off it. It's gonna be like a really chill type of connection. And then when it happens and it runs its course, then this person will come back when they're ready. But if we just kind of keep you just waiting, you know, single and waiting and not with them, then it's just gonna make you think about them. And if you think about them too much, then you kind of delay the manifestation process, okay? So I literally feel like Spirit purposely sent this new person down to get your mind off of this other person. So just let it happen. Let it happen, okay? Whew. I also feel very called out, so thank you, Spirit. Oh my God. Let me know if you, first of all, let me know if that resonated, and also let me know if there's just been like a total energy shift. Like, even like, I've always resonated with pile number 3, but recently I've been watching pile number 2s, pile number 1s, and like for my own readings, pile number 1 has been resonating more, and that read me to filth. So let me know if that resonated for you, and just like let me know in the comments. I love reading your comments, guys. Okay, so geez. Pile number 2 with the mauve-ish gray bracelet. Thank you, Spirit. So let's just take a second. Just knock on that again. Okay, cool. Thank you, Spirit. So let's channel pile number 2 for those who chose the mauve. Okay, we are coming in fast. For those who chose pile number 2, the mauve bracelet, let's just see what's going on with their connection, their twin flame soulmate connection, what's going on, what other energies are happening. Ooh. Okay, we have the Strength card, we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Six of Wands, we have the Two of Wands. There's a lot of fire energy, especially Leo, okay? Let me get one more card, because pile number one had a lot of cards. We have Four of Wands. Damn, seriously, these wands are crazy. Oh, Ace of Pentacles, and we're going to stop that there. And now let's just look at the Shadowscape Tarot. Thank you, spirits. Let's just clarify these cards. So for pile number two, Soulmate Twin Flame Connection. Clarify the Strength card. Okay. Four of Cups on its side. Clarify the Knight of Wands for pile number two. Wow, we have Four of Wands twice. Okay, the Four of Wands in the reverse is clarifying the Knight of Wands. Okay, clarify the Six of Wands. A lot of cards on their side. We have the Judgment card on its side. Just do that. Tarot card Jenga. Okay. Scratch my nose a little too hard. Ouch. Let's clarify the Two of Wands for pile number two. Justice. Pile number one also got Justice. Let's clarify the Four of Wands, pile number two. Seriously, all these cards on the side. Page of Cups on its side. Definitely with that and that, I feel like there's like something about a breakdown in communication. Okay, let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Eight of Cups. Okay, pile one also got the Eight of Cups. So you can check out pile number one if you want after this. And Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, now let's look at this. Thank you, Spirit. So the Romance Angel Oracle deck. Ouch. Check up on pile number two. What's going on with their Twin Flame Soulmate, significant connections. Chemistry in the reverse. Heart-to-heart conversation in the reverse. One more. Free yourself. Okay. Oof. The bottom of the deck said honeymoon for that, but like, I don't think so for this deck. I don't think so. Okay, so let's see. For one, there could be some curious stalker energy with the Page of Swords. That could be social media stuff. That could be asking around. That could just be talking a lot or thinking heavily about this person. Okay, there's a lot of fire energy, like I said, so someone could be a Leo. Someone could also be a Libra. That's it for the main signs, okay? Now let's see, so the song You're the Devil in Disguise came in my head. Okay, so yeah, the Strength card with this devil. Dang, we're already at 37 minutes. Oh my god, shuffling really takes a lot of time. But yeah, so the Strength card with this devil right here, it's like being faced with the devil and just learning to kind of like, you know, not let it take all of your power, okay? And with the Four of Cups is just that like I don't care type of card. Like I really don't give a shit. Like you're not scaring me, you're not threatening me. Like I don't care what you think. I don't care what you have to say. I'm standing my ground. I'm doing what I need to do. Okay, it is on its side, so we can look at both. Okay. So it's like meditation, contemplation, apathy, reevaluation. And then in the reverse, it's boredom, missed opportunity, and being aloof. Okay? So you could be, I feel like, honestly, just again, that energy of ignoring something, okay? There could be some red flags happening in this situation. Also, I will pull the angel answers, I almost forgot. But yeah, there is some type of like, I would say like a devilish, almost toxic type of energy with this pile and this situation. Like it could be like a soulmate, twin flame in separation, or you could be dealing with like a karmic situation right now, whether it's them or like a false twin or whatever. But like there is just this energy of like, it's like there's something that you're almost refusing to see, and I feel like it could be like a lack of chemistry for now, right now. Again, these are just current energies. It doesn't have to be everything, but like yeah, it's like there's some lack of chemistry. You haven't really been talking, you know, no one's really expressing their feelings. So I feel like that could also be the whole apathetic energy where it's just like, you know, like that in itself could be a toxic situation where it's like you're not really talking about your feelings, you're not really telling each other how you feel, and you're just kind of like ignoring, like, you know, the elephant in the room type of situation. So you could be with this person right now and there could just be like some, you know, breakdown in communication, some immaturity happening. But if you're not with this person, there definitely is just like a separation happening, or, you know, just again, just minimal to no communication. All right, so with the Knight of Wands, when this particular card, like, you know, with the thunderbolts in the background, it just, or lightning bolts, it kind of reminds me of a lot of, like, you know, sexual things. So like, you know, like ejaculation or orgasm in general. That's kind of what I think about when I see this card. Okay, so this could be like again, the lack of chemistry. Like, for some of you, if you're with this person right now, it could be like maybe your sex life is kind of dismal right now, like not really the best that it usually would be, you know, that type of thing. Let's see, maybe I don't want to say this, I don't, you know, it could be like maybe a third party situation happening, though I don't really see third party cards here, but maybe it could also be a fear or whatever. But I feel like maybe this person that you're dealing with, maybe they have their attention elsewhere, and maybe there's someone else that they're attracted to or something, and maybe you feel that, so it's kind of causing like a breakdown in the foundation, you know, a breakdown in the communication. Okay, some of you could be married to this person because we have the Four of Wands twice. Definitely does feel like there's like some type of twin flame situation happening with this person, so it could be like the runner chaser dynamic going on. But I feel like there could be something very heavily to do with, like, you know, sexuality and the toxicity or the vices of you know, sexual instincts. So hopefully not, but there could be like, you know, adultery, cheating type of, or third party, or just like at least this feeling of infidelity happening. It doesn't really have to be that way, but, you know, you could think that. It could be some paranoia happening. Okay, we have the Six of Wands clarified by the Judgment card on its side. Okay, when the Judgment card is on its side, it's like, basically it just means lack of judgment, you know, like you know, let's see, self-doubt, refusal of self-examination. Okay, absolution, but I really feel like this is more meant to be read upside down. Okay, but yeah, it's like when the Judgment is in the reverse, plain and simple, it just means lack of judgment. Okay, so yeah, there could be some insecurity happening with this person, with you. Like, I feel like this could be your energy. If you're a cross watcher, that could be your energy, but the third card usually would be you. So I feel like, you know, it could be the type of situation where, like, you almost, maybe you and this person, if you are together, you kind of look like this power couple, maybe a very attractive couple or something, and a lot of people think you guys have it all, but then maybe, like, beneath the surface, you know, you get insecure, you get your doubts, and you feel like the chemistry has been off lately, and you worry that they're cheating on you, you feel like you're not good enough for them, you know, like, this could be a karmic situation, it could be a false twin, or it could just be like, you know, twin flames just still needing a lot of healing work to do. I feel like whatever it is, you guys really need to talk to each other about it, because there seems to be a lot happening right now and no one's really saying anything. Okay, because this very well could be all in your head, but I really feel like, seriously, like, you both could kind of be almost in like the limelight with your relationship or with your connection, and there's probably a lot of people that, like, you know, they see you together or they ship you together and they're like, oh yeah, you guys like, you know, look so good, or you guys would be so great together, and you're like, yeah, but then, like, again, beneath the surface, you know, you either worry that, you know, you're not good enough for them, or that, like, they're not being faithful, that they're cheating, or that they're into someone else, or maybe there is a third party and you know it's a third party, maybe you caught them cheating, maybe they're a little emotionally abusive, God forbid, but, like, you know, just however, oh, I just burped a little bit, unfortunately, so that's a confirmation. But Yeah, however the situation is, but like it could be that type of thing where it's like, you know, on the surface it seems like a great connection, a great relationship, but beneath the surface there's a lot of rockiness happening. And it does seem to be a lot about action. So yeah, it could be something about, like, you know, sexuality or something. Again, maybe you just haven't had sex with them in a while, you know. Don't immediately jump to conclusions of, oh, this person's cheating on me, but you know, that could be something. It doesn't really fully say it there, that's just something I picked up intuitively, but it is a general reading. So if anything, it could just be that right now you guys aren't really that intimate right now. Like, you know, you're not really having sex with them. You're not really, you know, that there needs to be some spark that needs to be reignited in this connection, okay? That's what I feel like. Like, I feel like you probably have not had sex in a while. It could be from other things, like outside stress or something, but I almost feel like it's almost like maybe you make sexual advances towards them and they just kind of ignore you. Like, they're just like, I'm not interested, and it's kind of causing you to be like, do they not find me sexy? Do they not find me attractive? Like, do they not like me anymore? Like, what's going on? Okay, so that could be the situation. So for some of you, this could be, again, you're already married or you're already in a relationship and you're just kind of having like a rocky moment in this connection, okay? It doesn't have to be cheating, but I feel like there's just, you know, whoever they're having sex with or not having sex with, whatever, I feel like it's not you right now. I feel like you guys probably have not slept together in a while. Maybe it could have been like a few days. You say if you used to have sex like every Friday night or whatever. I just saw 11/11 as well. I just feel like no matter what it is, you probably just haven't really been intimate with each other in a while, and you're starting to kind of notice it, and you're wondering if something's wrong with you, if they're not into you anymore, and it might be making you worry that they're cheating on you or something, because, you know, it's like, oh, well, you don't want to have sex with me, you might be having sex with someone else, okay? That could be for some of you. This is a very specific pile right now. So I feel like with that, you could be like stalking the shit out of this person, like, you know, or, you know, you could be asking around or snooping through their stuff, looking through their phone, whatever, just trying to figure out stuff to kind of get some answers, okay? That's what I feel like, okay? Because I feel like maybe even if you're married, you could almost be like, you know, considering divorcing this person, and you're just looking for the proof that you need to be like, okay, I'm divorcing you because you're having an affair, and I have proof, you know, whatever it is. I feel like you're kind of looking ahead, you're looking toward the future, and for some of you, you might be like, okay, my future might not involve this person anymore, okay? Like, this is a really rocky connection right now. This might not be your twin flame or soulmate, you know, it could just be someone that you're with, okay? But yeah, there seems to be a lot of like shaking up and breakdown and you know, breakdown in the foundation going on with this connection right here. Okay, let me check the angel answers first before I continue, because I forgot to shuffle those. Thank you, Spirits. Just tell me a little bit more about pile number 2 in this connection. Pile number 2 in this connection. No. Okay, pile 1 got that card as well. Pile number 2 in this connection. Choose a new direction. Okay. So in all honesty, I feel like, did I pick? Yeah, I picked 2 cards for that. But look for a sign is at the very bottom of the deck. So again, you might be looking for proof, okay? I feel like for at least half of you, this might not be a twin flame or soulmate connection. It might just be someone that you do consider a significant other, a significant partner. But I feel like Spirit is definitely saying to choose a new direction, because either, you know, generally the chemistry between you both have died, you don't really talk to each other anymore, or you don't really, you know, yeah, you don't talk anymore, like the song Charlie Puth, like, we don't talk anymore like we used to do. I don't want to be that annoying person who just randomly sings, but like, there you go. But yeah, it could be that type of situation where like you haven't really had a heart-to-heart conversation in a long time, and you haven't had sex in a long time, and they could be an affair, or you could just be like worried. And that also is like a really shitty feeling to think that your significant other is cheating on you. So even if they're not, but you strongly feel that, then there's clearly something wrong. But with the Free Yourself card, I feel like Spirit is really saying like it's time to leave this connection behind, because it's just whatever is going on, it's just not working out that well. And again, it's like you guys might look like the power couple, or look like everything's great on the surface, but in reality, I feel like you know that it's not really working out as well as you originally hoped it would. Okay. I feel like for some of you, if you are married, you probably got married at a very young age. It was probably like a very impulsive decision, because the Page of Cups, the page is very immature energy. And then this is a good side for the Four of Wands, because it's like, oh, both sexual and romantic. It's like a nice balance between the both. And I feel like at a time there was, and again, you don't have to be married, but like it could just be like a very significant connection. You could have just been together for a long time. But like, I feel like when you guys got together, you've probably been together for a while, and it's just maybe you got together and really went into a very committed relationship a little too soon, whether you moved in together, because it also talks about home life, or if you got married or something. And I feel like now you're kind of unfortunately suffering the consequences of this situation, because it's like, it was very immature, it was very like, impulsive, and you just kind of, maybe got hitched, or decided to move in with each other too soon, or you committed too soon, and it's not really working out anymore. The chemistry has died, you're not really talking to each other anymore. So it's time to just take control of your life and just leave this connection behind and just move on, move forward. Okay. And yeah, with that, I definitely feel like your prosperity begins when you walk away from this person, okay? Because the Eight of Cups is like being aimless and drifting away. So for some of you, again, like this could be very beneath the surface. Like maybe emotionally, you've already walked away from this person. You've already felt like you've gotten everything you can get out of this relationship, and you don't really want anything to do with it anymore. So you're kind of ready to venture off on your own, and like literally by yourself, not with this person. Like you want to move on and be with other people. You want to be on your own, so I definitely feel like there's something better out there for you, especially with the Choose a New Direction card. So if you've been holding on to this connection with this person, I feel like there's nothing much you can really get out of it anymore, and Spirit is telling you it's just time to move forward from this person. Okay, so don't be afraid to take whatever necessary steps you need to move on from this connection. All right. And if you want to watch pile number 1, you can. Pile number 1 was a little more lighthearted, but basically like, if you are like, with someone and the connection's really weird, and you're kind of contemplating moving on from them to a different person, pile number 1 might resonate with you. But I don't really think that this is like, this person you're dealing with right now, I don't really think this is your end-all be-all connection. I feel like there's probably something better, and obviously Spirit will do whatever they want when it comes to this kind of stuff. It will be guided, but I just feel like this might be like, it's best to just leave this person behind. Nothing more you can get out of it. Just move on completely to someone new, and don't expect things to get better with this person, at least not right now. All right, so thank you, pile number 2. Hopefully you make the right decision with that. Okay, and let's move on to pile number 3 with the blue scrunchie. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. So pile number 3 with the blue scrunchie. Let's just do a little check on like twin flames, soulmate, significant connection, whatever. Let's just get like a energy check up with pile number 3 for everyone who picks pile number 3 and their connections. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Chariot, okay, Cancer energy, oop, 10 of Cups, pile number 2, pile number 2, and there are twin flames, soulmate, significant connections. We have the Devil card, which is Capricorn energy, and the 5 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Cups. Oh shit, on the other side is 9 of Wands, okay? So the number 9 might be very significant for you guys. So, let's just clarify these cards. So, thank you, Spirit. My eye is itching. Thank you, Spirit. Pile number 3, clarify the 2 of Pentacles. The Hermit in the reverse, okay? Could be dealing with the Virgo. Clarify the Chariot for pile number 3. Two of Pentacles again, so a lot of juggling happening, okay? Clarify the 10 of Cups. The 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, clarify the Devil card. Death, okay, Scorpio energy, clarify the 5 of Pentacles. King of Cups. At the bottom of the deck is the 4 of Cups in the reverse, that is what pile number 2 got. And pile number 1 got the Hermit before the different deck. Okay, and let's just pull 3 cards from Romance Angel. So thank you, Spirit. Pile number 3. Pile number 3, their connection, their soulmate, their twin flame, their significant connection, whatever it is they're thinking about. Let's just pile number 3. Let's get some messages. Okay, playfulness in the reverse. Reconciliation in the reverse. Ooh. Okay. Let your friends help you in the reverse. And this card wanted to come up with finances and career in the reverse. Wow. Bottom of the deck is make the effort in the reverse, and that's exactly what pile number 1 got on the bottom of the deck. But you guys have an extra card though. So let's just like, just so you can see the titles. What is there? They're all in the reverse. Okay, and now Angel Answers. Thank you, Spirit. Just 2 cards from you guys. Thank you, Spirit. So pile number 3. Ooh. Let's just get some additional messages for pile number 3. For this situation, this connection, whatever this is. Ooh. You guys are getting a lot of double cards. Unlikely in the reverse, no in the reverse, and ask your angels in the reverse. Alright, so, and you have trust in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so a lot of reversal cards. I don't know how I feel about that, but okay. So, God, what? I blame retrograde in all honesty. Emotions running high. I think it's retrograde in Pisces. But I don't know that stuff. Look, whatever Twitter or TikTok tells me. Anyway. Okay, so whew. Let's start with the overall energy with the 2 of Pentacles, clarified by the Hermit in the reverse with this connection, twin flame, soulmate, or just significant person you're thinking about. Let's see. I really feel like I was kind of saying, there's a bit of a juggling act happening, okay? Like, I'm kind of getting, like, maybe finding balance communication-wise, or maybe, like, just trying to get, like, materialistic things in order, like money stuff in order, or just trying to see this situation come to fruition physically, okay? But for some of you, it could just be money stuff, okay? Because we also have the 5 of Pentacles, which is like being left out in the cold, financial disarray, and everything like that. Oof, my neck's starting to hurt. You could be having like some physical pain for some of you. Like your muscles or something, because my neck just started hurting. Oof, Jesus. Let's check out this Hermit card real quick. So isolation, loneliness, and withdrawal, okay? Now notice like this side of the 2 of Pentacles, and they're juggling. They're not doing it in front of anybody. On this side, people are watching, so I feel like you could be maybe struggling with financial things or something, and I feel like you're kind of struggling with it alone, okay? Or this could be the other person, because usually the first row is the other person, but like I'm saying throughout this entire reading, it could be cross-watcher energy. So, you know, this row could be your person, this row could be you, or vice versa. So however it resonates. So, but let's just, for right now, let's just say it's this person. So this person could be a Virgo, and yeah, they could be very about their money, and they could be pretty young, okay, because this Two of Pentacles person is really young, and they could be struggling with like money issues, and like, you know, they probably haven't really spoken to you in a long time, isolated or withdrew from this connection because they're just focusing on getting their money right, which of course that's a thing that happens all the fucking time with these connections. But yeah, they could be very focused on money and just kind of getting their finances in order, getting their materialistic life and their wealth in order. Okay, I'm getting a lot of earth energy, like literally it's taking over most of the reading. It's just earth, okay. Also finances and careers in the reverse. So yeah, definitely this person could be dealing with a lot of financial stuff, which is probably why you most likely haven't really spoken to each other in a long time, etc, etc. Now I feel like in general though, I feel like they are coming towards you. Like they could be coming towards you with this Chariot card. You might not know that they are, because they could have been dealing with this for a long time, or maybe in the past they walked away from you in this connection because of financial stuff, and they might be kind of getting things in order now, you know, like things, like it could be coming around, okay, because this is in the reverse. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. It is in the reverse, so it could have been something that was an issue in the past, and maybe I feel like this is kind of saying like that's kind of over now, and they're actually getting everything that they wanted, because we do have the Nine of Cups right here. Oh shit, and then the Four of Pentacles was under that card, so we have a lot of stuff with money. But yeah, so they could be like getting a good hold of their financial issues now, and they could actually be coming forward finally because they have everything settled and, you know, kind of together. So yeah, don't be surprised if they randomly show up out of nowhere, okay, because this is reconciliation, which could be like, again, like maybe unexpected reconciliation. They might just come out of nowhere, and they might be this is actually really interesting. Look at this. For the vice versa tarot, the Two of Pentacles is like a little boy juggling, or like a teenager juggling these coins. But then for the Shadowscape tarot, it's a much older gentleman doing it. So maybe, like, you know, maybe they've gotten a lot more mature, a lot more, you know, seasoned, or, you know, like maybe they got like a promotion or something. You know, like they could have been like really putting in the work throughout this whole, you know, separation of this connection, and they really have gotten their money together. They have, you know, maybe better savings, they know how to budget better, they got paid more, like maybe they literally got like a raise. Like you can see like this is higher, that's lower, so maybe they got a raise or something, or promotion, or they're just making a lot of money at their job, so they actually are now ready to come forward, where in the past they weren't, because they weren't good financially, but now they actually are doing a lot better, and they might actually be coming towards you, okay. And I feel like these cards look like they're almost connected, because this Chariot is kind of charging in the night, and then this is like, you know, that's like the Aphrodite, you know, divine feminine statue. Don't get hung up on gender, please, but yeah, just that statue, and it's like all these cups are here, and obviously it wasn't on this side, but in this Chariot, like there is a cup right there, okay. So I imagine it's like, you know, they have their 9 cups, you know, they have their 9 cups, and they're gonna show up with you with that last final cup to really come together, okay, or they feel like you're the final cup, you know, like they have everything that they wanted, everything that they've been asking for, and you're the final step towards like their eternal happiness, which is a really nice, that's really nice, wow. But yeah, so yeah, definitely feel like they could have a lot of their money things in order, okay. So at first I thought the reversals were kind of bad, but the way how it's looking, it's actually not bad, because the way how those certain cards that are in reverse. So I feel like for this, with the unlikely, the no card, maybe you had some doubts that they were going to come. It's probably a really long time since separation, so you're probably thinking, oh, they're not showing up, and I feel like Spirit is kind of like, this is not unlikely, This is the opposite of no. This is yes. Ask your angels. Maybe it's like, oh no, you don't have to ask us. Like, you probably gave up a while ago on waiting on them, but trust us, we are bringing them back into your life. And the trust card in the reverse over here, I feel like they could just be like, you don't trust this connection anymore, but it's okay because we got it. You know, like we made sure that this person got their shit together, and now they're actually ready to come back into your life, okay? So yeah, I feel like don't be surprised if there's some reconciliation happening, pile number 3. Okay, so yeah, this could be you, like this could be how they see you again, like, you know, they have their 9 of Cups, everything is like, you know, their finances are in order, their job is good, that they feel really great, they feel very secure within themselves, and they feel like you're the last cup that they need, and like, you know, they're just gonna come charging towards you, and you know, you're going to be like the last step to their happiness, and you know, they're like happy ending, so to speak. Now it is being clarified by the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? So in the reverse, this is greed, materialism, and self-protection, okay? In all honesty, I'm kind of getting it's almost like a what's mine is mine type of energy, okay? It is next to the Death card. They could have like a Scorpio Venus, which is like a very possessive energy, or like a, you know, like a Venus sign or whatever sign in their chart that's on like the more possessive side, you know, where it's just like, it's like this person is mine, they belong to me. I don't want anyone to have them. I want to have them. I'm going to come charging in before someone else, you know, grabs your attention. Like, you know, another suitor, or, you know, another person that is interested in you or whatever. I feel like this person is just going to show up before that even happens. And they're just like, nope, you belong to me. I'm not letting anyone else get to you. I waited long enough, but now I'm coming towards you. I'm coming forward. Because you have the Greed card. I feel like they really like, don't be offended by me saying this, but almost in like an egotistical way, or maybe they were in the past, but I feel like they kind of feel like you were literally sent down on this earth to be their spouse, to be the love of their life, you know, like you were sent down on earth to be with them, and they're like, nope, you belong to me, and I don't share, you know, like with this 4 of Pentacles, that they're just like, nope, you're mine, and I'm going to approach you as soon as possible to finally claim you as mine, okay? And you can be in the comments all you want, like, I'm nobody's prize, but you know that you're over here gushing to yourself that when you hear stuff like that. It's like, you know, it's like, on one hand it's kind of demeaning, but on the other hand you're just like, damn, they love me that much, that they're like, oh, this person was made for me, like, holy shit, you know, like so don't cap in the comments. But we also have the Devil card. Okay, and yeah, I feel like for this side it's kind of like escaping the devil, okay? And I feel like this is a transformation that's happening, okay? So yeah, I feel like they really are releasing themselves from like these shackles, like this materialism and all this stuff that was holding them back in the past, okay? I feel like they're really going through a transformation. They're really tapping into like their inner phoenix, like their Scorpio energy. And I feel like, yeah, I feel like they're really ready now, okay? They managed to escape the devil. They're not chained like how these lovers are. I feel like there's nothing really holding them back anymore. I feel like they really are ready to come forward, because in the past they did have a lot of like, you know, financial struggles, but now I feel like they're a little bit more stable. Now with this, let's see. Both sides of this card don't look amazing, you know, because it's like, again, 5 of Pentacles talks about like, you know, being left out in the cold and financial disarray, but this person's left out in the cold. But this side, it looks like this person is indoors, okay? So let's see. I don't know, it could be like a type of thing where they're like, oh, I'm doing great financially now, but do they even want me back after I took so long to come forward? Like, are they going to accept my love? Like, I feel like they could still be like a little anxious about that and just kind of worried, you know? Or maybe This also talks about, like, you know, spiritual poverty. So they could be like, oh yeah, no, materialistic wise, I have my money back in order and everything, but I feel like I really missed out a lot on this amazing connection with this person because I took so long. But this will be literally the only card that I'm checking, because so far I did so well this entire reading. But let me look at that because I don't want to mess that one card up. Okay, so that side. When you get this side in the reading, it is time for some self-assessment, especially in terms of how you use your time, energy, and money. Guilt serves no purpose and should be dismissed. Come to peace with yourself by making amends. If you are the one in need of aid, be aware that someone in your life wants to help but doesn't know how to offer. Break the glass that is separating you. Okay. So, yeah, that's kind of what I was getting towards. So, yeah, it probably has been like such a really long time since this separation happened, and I feel like they know that they kind of left you out in the cold, they kind of left you hanging. So, yeah, like I said, they're probably worried and like hoping that you're still gonna want their offer, that you're still gonna accept their offer. Because again, there are probably a lot of people that like you too and want to be with you. So they might be worried that, you know, that you're going to reject their offer. They're worried that they missed their chance with you, okay, with the Four of Cups in reverse, like a missed opportunity. They're worried that, like, you know, after all of this time they took to build themselves up basically to be with you, they're worried that like they waited way too long, that they missed their chance, and that they're just gonna approach you and be like, hi, long time no see, I missed you, and you're just gonna be like, I'm in a relationship, or I don't want to be with you anymore, like you missed your chance. So I feel like they're really worried, like, you know, because I feel like they really have really strong feelings for you. I feel like they love you a lot, and they are very scared, they're very worried that you are not going to accept their offer after such a long time of basically keeping you waiting, okay? So yeah, it's like reconciliation is on the horizon. It is on the horizon, but I feel like they're now just worried if you're even going to want them back at this point. So they might have to okay, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I feel like they're almost like, I don't even know if I should do that. I feel like I shouldn't just approach them and be like, oh hey, what's up, as if nothing happened. I feel like I should approach them in a more serious way and be like, hi, I'm really sorry, you know, like, I'm really sorry that I haven't really spoken to you in such a long time. I'm really sorry, like, you know, that I neglected you when I was getting my finances in order, you know. I feel like they might have to take a more serious approach, because maybe in the past they were a little too childish around you when it comes to this situation, whether they're just being playful or they didn't even bother talking to you at all, and it was almost like a middle school type of crush, but rather than like a soulmate, you know, twin flame connection. But I feel like, yeah, they're like really trying to figure out how should they make this offer of love. Like, they don't want to come on too strong, they don't want to seem like they don't care, you know. I feel like they're just kind of figuring out how they should approach you now after such a long time of not really talking to you. And let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others in the reverse. I feel like maybe they have already been asking their friends for help, or maybe they will have to in a minute, you know, that they're gonna have to in a little bit. Maybe for some of them, they probably did not tell their friends about this. Like, they don't want to, you know how like it's like real G's move in silence. Like, maybe they're like, oh, I don't want to tell anyone that I'm approaching this person because I don't want to say anything, and then they're hyping me up, and then they don't accept my offer, and then I look like an idiot, you know. So they're probably just keeping it to themselves right now, okay? But I feel like they are going to make the effort soon, because we have the make the effort card in the reverse right here. So I feel like it's just like the wheel is turning type of situation, okay? And then, yeah, ask your angels. This could be, like, because all in reverse, this could just be pointing towards them, okay? That's another thing. So it could be all this stuff, like the reason why, you know, the reason why you guys weren't together is because they were dealing with financial and career stuff, and, you know, that's what held them back from being with you. They're going to ask their friends for help to get towards you. You know, maybe you have mutual friends, and they know that if they ask their friends for help, that, you know, they'll increase your chances of running into them again. They want this reconciliation. They know it's happening. You don't know yet. Like they're kind of playing it out. So like you don't really know that they're coming. They're worried that you're going to reject them. Like they're over here like, oh, this is so unlikely. Like it's so unlikely that at this point they're even going to accept me after so long of keeping them waiting. They might say no to me, and they're probably asking their angels, their spirit guides, like, please help me. You know, like please send me a sign if this person is going to accept my offer. Send me a 333, send me a synchronized number, send me you know, give me a dream about them if this person is going to accept me back, like that type of thing. Okay, so yeah, I feel like they're really like it's adorable, but yeah, like they're really like worried that you're not going to even want them back, but they are ready, and I feel like they are coming towards you. It's just going to be in a very like surprise type of way, because like they're afraid now that you're not going to accept them back after just kind of keeping you waiting for such a long time. Okay, but that's what I'm getting. Damn. All right, thanks pile number 3. Hope you enjoyed that. Like, whew. Feel free to watch another pile if you wish. And I hope you guys enjoyed this checkup. It's been a while since I read with you guys, like a couple weeks. So I hope you enjoyed that reading, and I will see you next time.